So we are on a quest, we being those two, I don't know what they're looking at, and myself are on a quest for three things. 1, fresh air, because we have not left the house in days. 2, move our body, because we have not moved our bodies in days. And 3, vegetables, because we have eaten barely anything nutritious in days, such as the season. So we are headed down to a local restaurant to have some lunch. Where are your vegetables? Sir? Excuse me, sir. Where are your vegetables?
I don't have any vegetables.
I can see that you have a very beige meal. Do you want some of my vegetables? No? Alan and I have scored our vegetables. We may have scored a couple of extra french fries as well. This guy's just back to beige things as usual. So I wanted to keep you guys updated on my Christmas Eve cast on. You all know that my goal is to finish this project by the evening of December 31st. So I am now done one sock. Look how lovely that sock is. Isn't it nice? And it fits beautifully. And the one change I made is normally Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade, she has you bind off on 12 stitches total left at the end, so 6 on each needle, and then you Kitchener stitch. I really realized when I did the hazelnut socks, even though I had done 4 other of her socks previously, it was really with the hazelnut socks I realized I didn't really like how pointy it was at the end of the toe box. Even though I'm one of those people where my second toe is larger than the rest of my toes, so, and it lands right there, it's kind of perfect for that, but it's too pointy. So I decided that this time I would make a more rounded toe, and I would bind off or end my toe with twice as many. So instead of 12 altogether, I had 12 on each needle, so 24 in total. Then I Kitchener stitched it. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. I tried it on, it fits perfectly. I think what I'm going to do is I also realized, now I have bigger calves, so any sock I made, and it's driving me crazy now. I'm like, I custom made my own socks, and I still have to fold down the rim when I put them on to accommodate my larger calves. I've always had large calves. So I think, I'm not gonna do it with the second one of these, I want them to match, but I think with future socks, I'm going to just cast on with a needle size bigger. Everywhere else is fine, it's perfect. It's just the ribbing part, just the cuff. So I think I'll cast on in a size bigger needle, and then when I get to the actual pattern part of the actual leg, or vice versa, because I'll bind off if I do toe up, then I'll go back to my normal 1.75 millimeter. So I think I've learned a lot, and I definitely love these toes ending on 24 stitches instead of 12. It's way better on my toes, so I'm very happy. Again, I just love this pattern. I think it's so gender neutral. Like, this is a perfect men's or women's sock. It's great that way. So who knows, I just might make Alan a pair. If not now, sometime this year I'll probably make him a pair with this pattern on it, because I haven't made him any pattern socks yet. But I finished that this morning while editing the last video, and I'm just doing the cuff now on my second one. So now that I've got one under my belt, I usually find the second one doesn't take nearly as long, because I know what I'm doing and it's all in my head now, and this pattern is so easy to memorize, it's ridiculous. So that's done, and I've been winding. So this is day 2. Yesterday I did another full skein and I did 2 of these. From the last episode you'll know that I have to hand wind all of my yarn for my speckle and pop shawl because I don't own a Swift and my yarn shop is closed until next week. So I use 2 high back chairs where the backs are meeting, and I wrap it around, the skein around, and I pull the chair apart so it's taut, and then that's how I wind my skeins. So it takes forever. So I did the same amount yesterday. I just finished the same amount today. Tomorrow I have 1 more full-size skein and 1 mini to do, and then I'm ready. So I'm glad that I stuck to it even though I didn't want to. Because now the hardest part is over. I just have 2 to go and I'm ready. I'm ready to cast on. I'm very excited about this. So I'm gonna go downstairs, hang out with the boys, and continue working on my sock. Someone is still under the weather. Oh, poor little guy. Poor Quentin is passed out on the couch upstairs. I thought he was up in his room with Alan playing Lego, but he passed out on the couch. He did complain of a bit of a sore stomach, so I don't think his cold is actually quite gone yet. I mean, he's had a cough anyway over the last couple of days, but I think he's still feeling it. He was super tired yesterday. He was kind of moody again today, so I think he's just, his body is still just adjusting to whatever it is that he has. The downside is it means he's fallen asleep before 5 o'clock. So I'm hoping that he will sleep through the night because I don't want to wake him up. His body obviously needs the rest. So I think Alan's gonna bring him upstairs right now because I can't. He's too heavy, and with my tummy and all of that, I can't bring him all the way upstairs. Anyway, the poor kid. But means more time for us tonight, I guess. So it's Saturday and it is later in the day already. It's actually about 4 o'clock and we've just been spending the day chilling out. Quentin's feeling much more himself today. In fact, he needs to go let off some steam. So I think tomorrow we're gonna have to head out and let him like run around for a little bit because he's acting like a crazy man today. But he hasn't needed a nap and he slept for hours last night. So that's good. I'm just knitting away. I hear somebody coming. Alright, so I was entirely interrupted there, and then I decided to go and finally get the laundry folded. Yes, it's taken me days to get through this laundry. I had 4 huge loads. It is now done, just in time to need to put in another load. Isn't that always the way? It's the same with the dishes. You take forever to do the dishes, you finally get the dishes done, everything is sparkly clean, and then 5 minutes later, somebody puts a dirty dish in the sink. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. It doesn't matter. It's been a very slow day, much needed. Like I said, Quentin is feeling better now, which is, thank God. But he's a bundle of energy today, and Alan and I are still kind of recouping, more or less just, I want to say it's probably a lot of sugar, and we're both just kind of, ugh. So that, and I haven't been doing my yoga as much lately. In fact, I haven't done it at all in like 2 weeks. But it's okay because next week I do yoga with Adrienne on YouTube, and she's starting her 30-day yoga journey next week that I did last January, and I loved it. So I'm going to do it again this year. It's completely free. If you want to join me, there's going to be a group of us that are doing it together. And I would love for you guys to join in. So let me know. I think we're going to do a WhatsApp group so that you don't have to worry about if you're not on Facebook or whatever. And it's kind of a way we can keep tabs, or, you know, maybe we can keep tabs through a hashtag, whatever. But I'm going to start that on the 1st, and I'm very excited for it because I think that combined with doing another round of the whole 30 is really going to help with getting our energy back. energy.
Energy. This is taking all my energy.
Yeah, you don't have any energy. We need it. Give us your energy, please. Sitting on my butt isn't helping, but I'm knitting, and that's fun. That's like relieving mental energy, right? No, we really haven't left the house very much lately, so I'm sure that's a big part of it. So next week, everything gets back to normal, and so do we.